Good evening, ladies as well as gentlemen. Papa Boris here with some more Hearthstone Arena action. We're doing some Druid today. And in the first game, I played against a Priest. I was afraid to play a Boulderfist Ogre because I was worried about Shadow Word Death, so I didn't play it. But because I didn't play the Ogre, I fell further and further behind, and then I lost. By the time I did play the Ogre, it turned out he had neither Shadow Word Death nor Mind Control, but it was just too late. So had I taken the risk earlier, I might have won the game, but I also might have lost. He had a very strong deck and had a pretty poor draw. In the next game, we played against a Mage. I was smacking her around the whole time, but then she got a last turn Molten Giant and almost beat me. But luckily, Jungle Panther MVP saved the day, and she didn't have a taunt or enough life gain to survive it and my swipe. Hexau the Rogue is our opponent. We are going first. This could have been a Keeper of the Grove, which I might have actually kept in the hand. As it is, we will mulligan it. Why are you mulliganing the Scarlet Crusader, Boris? Well, it's because I am first. So I don't really want to keep 2 3-drops when I'm first. And the Scarlet Crusader will get pinged by the dagger, so I might as well keep the Panther, which might actually survive. Blue Gold Warrior, not the greatest against rogues, because if they have a dagger left over from a previous turn, they can just kill it without spending any mana. However, should I play it anyway? Look, she's going to dagger up. She's going to dagger up, so I'm going to keep that Blue Gold Warrior on tap. You can see she's hovering over her hero ability there. If she's going to dagger up anyway, I really don't see the point of playing Blue Gold Warrior. Now, if she plays a different card, if she super mind gamed me, like she hovered over the hero ability, she like always hovers over her hero ability to make the opponent think she's going to do the dagger, then so be it. But I just didn't want to throw that away. Okay, she does dagger up. And what else is she playing? Wisp? Oh, she's going to coin. Okay. And Deadly Poison. Ah! Well, that changes things a little bit. Oh, she's hitting my face. Okay, it's one of these people. Which I don't mean to be derisive. Nothing wrong with people like that. It's just, as a general rule, ladies and gentlemen, do not Deadly Poison hit your opponent in the face. Keep the Deadly Poison out. You might find a use for it. Alright. This is a little bit unfortunate because I don't really want to trade the Jungle Panther for it. She friggin' did it. Deadly Poison was basically 4 damage is what it was. We're going to go ahead and use the Blue Gold Warrior here. This is a pretty good use for it. As a Druid, gaining life with Shapeshift, I don't really mind hitting things as much as I would if I were a Rogue. And here we go. So the Boulderfist Ogre here. Now, against a Rogue Boulderfist Ogre, very good. In fact, maybe this deck is just bad against Priests, because Boulderfist Ogre, I've got a lot of these. I've got 3 of them, plus an Ironbark, and you just always have to be worried about Shadow Word Death. That is such an amazing card. For 3 mana, it'll kill anything big. You know, it's just bad. Is she really going to spend 1 mana somehow? What's she going to do with 1 mana? She's going to backstab! Oh, right. Yeah, that's not 1 mana. That's multi-mana. 0 mana. Okay. Well, here we go. We're going to go ahead and play the Raging Worgen. And let's go ahead and do Loot Hoarder as well. Yeah, the stupid monkey can kill it, but whatever. You know, it's fine. Then this thing's at 2 health. The Raging Worgen kills it, turns on Wind Fury, smacks something else. And the Loot Hoarder draws me a card, so I don't really mind playing it as a 2 mana cycle. She can also dagger this if she wishes. Alright, she's going to kill a Loot Hoarder. Boulderfist Ogre. What's going on, Ogre, here? So at this point, I could, of course, play the Ogre, but I got to consider killing the Spiteful Smith as well. I could kill it with Savage Roar. The way that would work is, I'd Savage Roar. Ogre, or sorry, my Worgen hits this, or no, this would be a 5 health, yeah. My Worgen kills the monkey. It would go up to 4, plus that 2 is 6, kill the Spiteful Smith. And then I can also play a Scarlet Crusader. Wow, what a bitch! I'm thinking! Clearly, that's why you're losing this game, because you don't know what thinking is. Anyway, that's one option. I can play the Boulderfist Ogre, let the Spiteful Smith live for now, and just let it kill my Worgen or whatever she wants to do. Let me think. Is it worth it to put this down? I think the Scarlet Crusader is pretty good. Yeah, we'll do this. It seems fine. So don't get excited. I could kill the monkey with my face, but then the Spiteful Smith will survive. So we need to do this. This, and then don't forget to attack for 2 damage. So I didn't really come out ahead there. That was a 2 for 2. I used Savage Roar and a Worgen to kill the monkey and the Spiteful Smith, but it was worth it because the Spiteful Smith's a pretty good card. Now I really need to play Boulderfist Ogre next turn because if she's got Assassinates and Saps, I need to clear them out of the way before I play the Ironbark. I can clear out 2 before that happens. Spellbreaker would be good here. It would be a 4/3. Suck off the Divine Shield. And then, oh no, she's not even going to ping the Divine Shield off. She's like, that's for losers. I hit only my opponent in the face with my weapons. And she passes the turn. Okay. Well, let's play the Ogre. to bait out removal number 1. I mean, if she had 5 cards and didn't do anything for 6 mana, either she has the craziest, like, big stuff ever, or she's holding on to a bunch of removal and didn't feel like this was worth using an Assassinate on. Okay, there's Assassinate number 1. Novice Engineer. Is she gonna hit me in the face? She's gonna hit me in the face. She's like, I've got a 1/1 here that could kill off the Scarlet Crusader, but nope. I'm not gonna do it. Alright, let's go ahead and do Boulder for Stoker. Shapeshift. Man, it's good to be a Druid. God, it's just so good to be a Druid. You can just do that and kill things. And it's kind of like being a mage who can also shoot things, but, you know, not everybody hates you. Like, people don't really hate Druids much. Maybe, like, one time when I, like, had, like, 5 Druids in one arena, and then I really kind of hated Druids a bit, but usually people don't hate Druids like they hate mages. They don't think Druids are quite as broken. Swipe, though, is a pretty broken card, I think. But it's okay. Alright, so we fished out 1 Assassinate. Looks like she doesn't have the other one unless it's a sap. Ah, Cold Blood. Okay. Well, this will now trade with my Ogre. If she could have given this charge, I would have been in trouble. Now I can play the Ironbark, but you don't do that here. Not only will the Wind Fury Harpy kill it, but if the Ironbark gets silenced or sapped, I get hit for 16 and could just lose the game. So we are going to be very safe. We're going to just Mark of the Wild there. Kill that off with the Divine Shield that my opponent had like a bajillion opportunities to pop and didn't. Oh my gosh, could I have won the game? Oh geez. 11, 14, 15. Okay, I could not have won the game, but I really should have been looking. Let's keep the Wolf Rider in my back pocket. We'll play Yeti, trying to play around Betrayal here. Like this, I guess. And, whatever. You know what? I'm not going to play Wolf Rider. I'm done. I'm done getting Mind Control teched. Alright, there it is. You saw it here first, folks. I officially played around Mind Control tech. Don't want to have anything stupid happen. Let's just, this is big enough. I've got a huge board advantage. Very difficult for her to deal with. Betrayal would kill this, get this down to 3 health. And then, like, an Eviscerate would kill that, and then she could, like, sap the Yeti or something. She could clear the board. She's a rogue. But it'd be difficult. Big Game Hunter doesn't do anything. Boulder for Stoker is cool like that. Ironbeak Owl to silence that up and give everything taunt. Okay, well, it's a pretty good turn for her. She's going to lose the game, however. Unless I am missing something. Moonfire! Alright, so what we do here is kill that like that. I could use Moonfire Shapeshift to kill the owl. It's technically more efficient, but let's just not show off our Moonfire. That's a little bit bad-mannered and get the kill. So that person played very badly. But that's okay. You should expect to get some bad players in the losers bracket, and I think it's only fair. Alright, 2-1. And we're cruising along. Feel like I'm pretty happy with this deck. It did lose to that tough game against the Priest, but I'm just going to whip out my BS theory that this deck is just bad against Priest, and that was why. So, as long as we don't see too many more Priests, we should be okay. I feel even pretty good playing against Mages. I mean, when you have a lot of Boulder Fist Ogres and Ironbark Protectors, unless they have like a bajillion Polymorphs, you're pretty foolproof against Flame Strike, and if you can be foolproof against Flame Strike, you'll be in good shape. Now, you can always lose to like whatever Mana Worm, Mirror Image combos at the start. It's a Priest. God, Jesus. Alright, well, we learned our lesson from the past. We're going to just throw those Ogres out there. I'd love to keep the Yeti, but that would be very foolish. I could end up with a super slow start and lose the game. Alright, this is decent. I've got removal if he plays things, and I've got my own early play. Obviously, Loot Hoarder, the one thing you don't want to see is a Northshire Cleric, because then Loot Hoarder draws you a card, but the Northshire Cleric gets healed and draws him a card. Of course, then I can Claw Shapeshift the following turn and kill the Northshire Cleric, so as long as he doesn't have Power Word Shield, we should be okay. Okay, yeah, I'll play the Loot Hoarder even in front of a Northshire Cleric. Smash and go the Priest. The Wolf Rider is nice. It'll kill a Northshire Cleric if need be. And he didn't play a Northshire Cleric. Alright, we have a handful of removal. Now, Loot Hoarder could be really amazing. There are times when this is like the one card in the world you don't want to see, because if he was holding on to like a 3-2, doesn't really want to play it anymore, it'll just die to Loot Hoarder. It's gonna what is it with the silencing of the loot hoarders today? Ugh. Alright, so kill the owl. Swing. I didn't want to play the wolf and use the loot hoarder to kill the owl because there's a chance that I'll get to do something better. If he plays like an Iron for a Grizzly or Raging Worgen, I could use the wolf and kill this thing off. Could get buffed and deal 3 damage. Coin for a 4-drop. Uh-oh, that's probably going to be too much for me to be able to kill with loot hoarder. Violet Teacher. Okay. Well, Innervate is interesting. Unfortunately, it doesn't really work very well. I could bite this down to 1. Innervate Shapeshift is just stone cold 2 for 1. I could Wolf Rider and Loot Hoarder, another 2 for 1. I could play the Wolf. Bring this down to 2 health. Shapeshift won't quite kill it, but then I could like a Claw to finish it off. So I can use Loot Hoarder and Claw. I'll leave my Wolf on the table. All right, we'll do this. We'll leave the Wolf on the table. The reason I want to leave the Wolf on the table is that if I do leave the Wolf on the table, then the Wolf Rider will deal 4 damage, and then Shapeshift will deal a 5th point of damage, so I can actually kill like a Senjin or a Yeti here. I think it's worth it to set myself up for that kind of a position. If I was going to be 2 for 1ing the Violet Teacher regardless, might as well 2 for 1 myself in the best way. Okay, so case in point, here's a Yeti, and I can't quite bite Shapeshift yet to kill it, but I can play Wolf Rider Shapeshift. Boop. And we're going to kill it up. Bong. And then we're going to swing. If I top deck Ironbark Protector, I could Innervate it out. Risky, of course, against a priest thanks to Shadow Word Death. Freaking Shadow Word Death. But the Innervate's not a dead card, even if I get up to maximum mana, because I do have a Gadgeon Auctioneer out here. So I could always do that. Oh no, please don't. Oh no, that's lame. Well, this is okay. I've got a pretty good turn here. Argent Commander drops down the Pike Hole. Boop. And then kills the Raptor. So I'm getting some card advantage there. Got a lot of removal. And some extra juice if I need it. 1 creature I can play. Fen Creeper. Oh jeez, that's annoying. So bite plus Shapeshift only... Oh my god. What is up with this stuff that does not quite deal enough damage? Alright, well here we go. Let's do this. And pass the turn. See if he's got Shadow Word Death. He had Shadow Word Pain. Does he also have Shadow Word Death? Gotta find out. Gotta frickin' just find out, man. Can't play around it forever. Light Spawn. Still has enough mana for Shadow Word Death. It's a Divine Spirit. Oh gosh, I wish I'd taken some sort of a... some sort of a silence. Boy. Okay, so what can we do here? Well, note that this is 2 cards in 1, so if I 2 for 1 into this, it's actually alright. This Taunter is a problem, however. So I could swipe the Light Spawn, which will drop this down to 1. Shapeshift finish it off. This would be at 6 health. I could kill it. I think it's actually the best way to do it. Yeah, that's the best way to do it. So we're going to do this. Shapeshift. This. Actually, this is the time to use Innervate. Oh my god, this is definitely the time for Innervate, because what I can do now is Innervate and play a Yeti. So I cleared his board, actually doing okay on cards, even after Innervating. 4 versus 4, and I got a 4-5 on the table. That's definitely worth it. He seems not to have had Shadow Word Death, or I bet he would have played it. 2 turns away from Mind Control. This thing's surviving. Priest can't finish it off for free. We might actually be okay. If this thing can run into a minion and kill it, I'd say this Ogre was very, very well worth it. Still have 2 more Ogres and an Ironbark in here. Gadgeon Auctioneer, the card I took to be able to draw cards, only draws a card off of Bite. This is very unimpressive. I can just kill it with my Ogre. Unless he can, whatever, Divine Spirit it or any of that nonsense. Okay, nope. Mark of the Wild, huh? This is interesting. So, I got Mark of the, so I was originally planning to use the Ogre to, well, to Shapeshift, hit this, run the Ogre in and kill it. Mark of the Wild, the problem is it makes this die to Shadow Word Death, but if he had Shadow Word Death, he would have definitely used it. Now I could bite, Shapeshift, kill that off. I mean, I could just use the Yeti to hit this and just bite it to death, right? Why not just do that? Yeah, so we hit this first. Bite. Hit. Smash with the Ogre for 6. Scarlet Crusader. Shapeshift. Pass turn. So this is, if I draw a Gadgeon Auctioneer, this is still around to draw me a card. Otherwise, we'll see if he's got answers. He couldn't kill this ogre. Surviving at 1 health. This is a prime example of an almost dead creature is better than an already dead creature. He's going to Shadow Madness my Scarlet Crusader. That'll let him kill the ogre. Quite unfortunate. Had I played Mark of the Wild on the Crusader, I would have actually been able... It would have stopped him from using Shadow Madness on it. Chooses to kill the Yeti instead, interestingly. I guess he has another answer for this ogre. Otherwise, that made absolutely no sense. Because the ogre is obviously the better card to kill. No, he just decided to kill the Yeti instead of the ogre. I mean, maybe that makes some kind of sense. But I don't really see it, to be honest with you. Okay, now I could put a Mark of the Wild on this thing. Problem is, if he has mind control, I'm not that jazzed about it. So we will just swing at him. And hang on to the Mark of the Wild in case I get my gadget and Auctioneer. Or in case if I can use it on the spot to kill something. This is a bit tenuous. A Holy Nova now would kill off 2 of my minions and he'd actually come out ahead, card-wise. Because we're actually equal on cards at the moment. I would need a Gnomish Inventor or a Gadget and Auctioneer to get ahead on cards. Okay, so he just 2-for-1 me there. He has 4-man's Flame Strike. Okay, so actually now that brings us back to even because he spent 2 cards to kill 3. Yeah, we're going to just play that out. So we're in a top deck war. This is a bona fide top deck war. I did not get a good drop. I could have gotten Ironbark Protector. I could have gotten Bloater Ogre. I didn't get any of that stuff. So I just got this stupid thing. But still, it's worth playing. So I draw equal on my turn. Man, even though things went super well, he didn't have Shadow Word Death against my Ogre. Like, I still wasn't able to... Oh my god, are you goddamn... I top-decked a card that he could then steal with Cabal Shadow Priest. That's pretty much the game. I don't have any answers to this. I've already used my swipe. Don't have any Blood Knights to stock off these Divine Shields. I just don't have it. Alright, well, we're going all in, ladies and gentlemen. Going all in on the Boulder Fist Ogre Gambit. Let's ping off the Divine Shield of that thing. He's got 4, 6, 9 damage here. I mean, he could just throw everything at it, kill it. Still have an Argent Squire and a card. Like, it's just not good here. Frenchco Mercenary, pretty good top deck. Man, he's out top decking me, unfortunately, here. So he just kills it with Brute Force, and then he still has a Ventrico and an Argent Squire. He realizes this is the correct thing. Mark of Nature would have been better, although then I couldn't actually played it and shapeshifted, so yeah, it's a wash. Alright, Ironbark Protector wouldn't be the worst thing. Sometime soon here. Got a Blue Warrior, which is alright, at least lets me kill that thing off. But I'm dead in like a couple of turns to this Ventrico Mercenary. Its drawback doesn't really matter. Name it, oh look at Boris, look how good the Ventrico Mercenary is! Yeah, Silverhand Knight would be almost as much damage without the drawback, and it would still be crushing me. So, yeah. I mean, Silverhand Knight is 6 power and 6 toughness. This is 7 power and 6 toughness with a huge drawback, so I really don't see it. I will play this, and I will shapeshift, because I'm technically not dead, but I am... If you could see, I had my hand on my escape key, getting ready to concede there. You know, maybe I drafted badly, it's always possible. It's possible I played incorrectly as well, but I actually suspect that really the reason that I am losing is just because I fought 2 priests, and it was just a bad matchup. I feel like this deck would not be... What is it, 2-2, if I hadn't faced priests. So I actually feel somewhat alright about this. There was a run I had recently where I was at 2-2 and I was all glum and doom, and then I ended up going up to like 9 wins or something crazy. It was awesome. Here I feel actually pretty good about my chances despite being at 2-2. And watch me just lose the next game and have like the worst arena run I've had in weeks, which is always possible. Wouldn't be the end of the world, I suppose. Gotta have your bad runs sometimes. There's always a contingent of folks who are always happy to see me fail because they're like, oh, well, you know, at least that means that, you know, everyone has a bad run sometimes. And I'm glad. Oh, are you freaking kidding me? Why is it the run of priests? I'd happily play hunters. I'd play mages all day, but no, we gotta do priests. Okay. Well, at least we have a very good opening hand. We can coin out our choice of 2 drops and play another 2-drop and then the Scarlet Crusader. I'm going to go ahead and do Loot Hoarder because he didn't have a Northshire Cleric. And again, I want to make it so that if he has a 3-2 that he was going to play, that he just really hates having to do it. He might actually have a 3-2 and like not play it. No, he's gonna light well. Oh jeez. That could be real bad. So the wolf makes no difference here because the light well will heal whatever I hit. So I might as well play an actual creature, which is the fairy dragon. It really makes no difference what I do, but I'll hit him anyway. Just to get in the good habits of not forgetting to attack stuff. Okay, so now I'm threatening to kill off light. Well, does he have Inner Fire? He can do Divine Spirit, Inner Fire, make a 10-10. I mean, it's possible. Could always just lose the game. Alright, Panther. So here, what I'll do is just kill the light wall off. And do I play Wolf Rider? Sure, let's play Wolf Rider. Well, I can also play Scarlet Crusader. Yeah, why don't we keep the Wolf Rider in our back pocket? Play the Scarlet Crusader. So this will die to Shadow Word Pain. But that's okay. I think it's worth it to keep the Wolf Rider as a trick. It's good to keep tricks up your sleeve. Holy Nova is not for another turn. So my stuff is safe. He's going to buff this up, which lets it kill the Loot Hoarder and live to tell about it. However, I can now shapeshift to death anyway, so it doesn't really matter that much. Okay, got our Boulder Fist Ogres ready to go. So we're going to shapeshift, kill the Panther. God, it's good to be a Druid. Pop the Divine Shield to kill the Scarlet Crusader. Swing here. I think it's really important to play the Monty Berserker. The reason being, now we do have Holy Nova coming up, so if I'd played the Wolf for more damage, everything would have died to Holy Nova. But now he doesn't want to play Holy Nova because this will get enraged. I am mauling this guy. So I killed a Lightwell. Come on, killed a Panther. Killed a Shattered Sun Cleric. He's in just rough shape all around. Alright, Mark of the Wild. I have not actually been very happy with that card, like, at all, to be completely honest. I don't really want to play any of my minions, though, because the minions that I play all die to Holy Nova. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use the Bluegill Warrior to kill off his Fairy Dragon. I'm going to put Mark of the Wild. Now, there's a couple things I could do. I could Mark of the Wild this. It becomes a 4-5 with Taunt. Very difficult for priests to kill. Now, I'm also considering Marking of the Wild this. The reason I'd Mark of the Wild this is I could try to bait out Shadow Word Death so I could prepare for my Ogres. Let's go ahead and do the tech play here. This is actually the inferior card to put it on, technically. But what I'm doing is I'm trying to bait a Shadow Word Death. The other advantage is that if he plays a Holy Nova, now this thing survives it. But more importantly, I'm trying to get a Shadow Word Death to come out of his hand so that my Ogres can go back to back and just maul him. He's trying to heal my Fairy Dragon, or maybe that's just a bug. I really wish they'd fix that bug with the when your opponent targets stuff. It sometimes shows the incorrect thing. It used to be correct all the time. It was just introduced when they fixed a bunch of other stuff. He is thinking hard about his world. He's going to Shadow Madness to steal my Monty Berserker, which basically dealt 2 damage to my Crusader and killed my Berserker. That's all that did. So I guess he doesn't have Shadow Word Death. I mean, that would have been better, I think, for him. I could play the Pimp. No, let's drop an Ogre. Keep the Pimp on hand. Well, this is looking pretty good. I've got, what's it, 11, 14 damage. 14, 17, 19 damage. I got 19 damage. It's enough to kill him. Ah, he's got a taunt. Okay. So can't kill him anymore. Well, can I? Oh, with that I might be able to. I think let's just assume I have lethal here. So we're gonna play the Wolf Rider, Savage Roar, boop, badoop, boop, doo whoop. Okay. Well, that priest went down pretty much without a fight. He didn't use any removal. No Holy Smites, Shadow Word Pain, Holy Nova. Not even a Shadow Word Death that I baited so cunningly. So that was that. Yeah, okay, he used Shadow Madness, but that was like the worst possible removal spell that he could have had. Alright, that was good. Glad that happened. Up to average. I haven't been below 3 in a long time. That's a streak I like to preserve. When was the last time I actually got 3 wins? Or less. Oh, okay, I had a Rogue run that did that a little while ago. I had a Warlock run a little while ago. It's really been a long time, though, since I had that bad of a run. But didn't go to 3. Looking at my stats here, 67 of 132 have made it to 7 wins. So I've actually got 2 more games of margin of error of not making it to 7 wins and still keeping a 50% average on that front. Alright, it's nice to be a Druid against a Paladin because, of course, you can kill off his recruits. I'm not going to keep Silvermoon Guardian, though. Let's get some more early plays. DX Gangsta the Paladin. That's a great name, I guess. Now, against a Paladin, I am actually going to coin out the Wolf, even though that's really underwhelming. Never mind. Never you mind. We're going to coin out Shapeshift. We're going to coin Shapeshift and kill that Leper Gnome. This is not a very difficult decision. I mean, the Leper Gnome essentially dealt 3 net damage to me and cost me my coin, but it's worth it to keep the minion off the board and go up a card. So I'm pretty happy about that. Makes a recruit. It's tough. I'll probably Shapeshift kill it. It sucks not putting a creature down, but I really don't want to leave his recruits around. Maybe I'll just play... I could play the Wolf. I don't know. I'm just going to Shapeshift kill it. This is a really good endgame deck. So the really good endgame deck... 3 Ogres and an Ironbark are a nightmare for Paladins to deal with. So if I can just keep his minions off the board, we'll be fine. Okay, so that is not something I can actually remove. Unfortunately, I can kill the Piglet with Shapeshift, but I can't do anything about it. So we're going to play the Raging Worgen. Wolfrider to kill this was tempting, but the Worgen threatens to kill both of these things also. So now let's see if he has Hammer of Wrath or True Silver or Blessing of Kings to get rid of this Worgen. If so, then he does. Looks like he doesn't, though. Does he have a great 1-mana play? Abusive Sergeant? No, he's got Blessing of Might on the Piglet. So that actually does make me regret not killing the Piglet when I had the chance. It's annoying. So he managed, despite my best efforts, to keep stuff on the table. Alright, let's go ahead and play the Gnomish Inventor. I can't clear his board, so I might as well get a card. Swipe is going to be pretty good. Swipe will now clear his board if this Gnomish Inventor is still here. Blood Knight. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's annoying. Well, swipe on this and the Gnomish Inventor will finish it off. And it looks like he's not going to damage my Gnomish Inventor. Okay, so I think we can do this. We can hang in here. Hanging in there. So we swipe this. We Gnomish Inventor here. I could have gotten greedy and killed that, but let's just kill his biggest threat. I am at 20 health. I have to respect that. So now I'm actually ahead on cards. If I can survive to play this Ironbark, I might be okay. If I put Mark of the Wild on something and he can't get rid of it, I might be okay. Oh my gosh, this guy has the freaking craziest deck. What is going on? I'm too many turns away from Ironbark. Moonfire is not helpful. Oh my god. Okay, I could do Wolf Rider Savage Roar for 5, and then I could kill the Ogre that way. Wolf Rider, Bluegill Warrior, and Savage Roar is unfortunately 8 mana, which is too much mana. Alright, here's what we do. We play Scarlet Crusader and Mark of the Wild. This is the ugliest thing I've had to do in a long time. But that's what I have to do here. Just gotta hope that he can't get past it, because otherwise my health will be too low. I just need to survive to play the Ironbark. I don't even care if he humiliates this, as long as he doesn't silence it. Or play a big game hunter to kill it. This will hold me up. But man, I had such a good strong start, but he is just ridiculous with his plays. I could have pinged off the Divine Shield on the Scarlet Crusader, but I took a risk and didn't do it. He's gonna consecrate. Does he have a way to deal with, he has another Blessing of Might. Wow, those are some pretty MVP Blessings of Might here. He's got the Boulder Fist Ogre there. Oh man, this is bad. This is really, really bad. So Wolf Rider Savage Roar is 5 damage to this Ogre. I'd have to hit it with my face to kill it off. God damn it. Wolf Rider Wolf Savage Roar is unfortunately 8 mana. I'm a mana shy of being able to do what I need to do. Bluegill Warrior. You ass. Shut the hell up. Direwolf plus the Bluegill plus the Wolf Rider. What is that? That's 5. That's 7 damage. Okay, that's the way that I have to kill the Boulder Fist Ogre. Is by throwing these guys at him. And I'm actually going to Moonfire this recruit. Okay, so I'm actually doing fine on cards. He really sacrificed some card advantage there to get me down to 10 health. Paladins are not the greatest at burning people out, though it is possible. Then we play the Ironbark next turn, and hopefully what he plays this turn can't kill an Ironbark easily. Please just have a bad turn. Please have a bad turn. Pretty please have a bad turn. Okay, that's not too bad. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. Okay, as long as he doesn't have... Even Blessing of Kings isn't going to give this enough damage to kill an Ironbark. Okay. Boom. Now I could Innervate for an extra 2-drop. That is 100% worth it. I'm not going to hold out for the Gadsden Auctioneer. I need to just hold on for dear life on the board here. So he's got 8 health. Blessing of Kings won't do it. Blessing of Might won't do it. He needs a couple of buffs to bring down this Ironbark. He could, of course, silence it, but then he's only getting me down to 7 health. Might be able to survive. Oh my gosh. Can we survive? Where's my Gadsden Auctioneer? I have not seen him like a single time. I wouldn't actually mind getting a card off the Savage Roar. Claw? Alright. So I could Claw, Shapeshift, kill this, preserve my minions. Can I win? I should check if I can win. This is 9, 11, 14. 14 plus 8 is 22, 24, 25 damage. I actually have dealt a little damage to him. I can't even kill him. Alright, we're going to go ahead and do this. I'm going to preserve my minions. So let's Claw, Shapeshift to kill this. I'm not losing any health doing that. We'll kill off the Recruit. Don't let Paladins keep creatures, especially when you're about to die. We're going to hit him for 11 damage. Boom. Alright, if he can't answer this Ironbark for one more turn, Savage Roar will be the game. Because this is 12, 14 damage, and obviously he's only 4 away from dying at that point. So can he bring this thing down somehow? Consecration kills off 2 of my minions. So yep, he lives. Without these minions anymore, I can't kill him with Savage Roar. Alright, so this is probably Noble Sacrifice. I need to fish it out. And it is. So the question is, do I sacrifice 8 damage to kill this Recruit? I think I do, actually. I really think I do. Now, if he plays another Consecration, I'll lose my guy, but I would have lost the guy anyway. I just would have dealt 8 damage to him. I have to hope he doesn't have Consecration, so I can actually swing for 11, plus 6, 17, 18, and win the game. I'm threatening exactly lethal. That's not going to do it. Does he have a Consecration? He has another Consecration! No! Oh my god, after all that hard work. Oh, after all that hard work. That happened. So, I should have hit him. Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing. I could have hit him for 8 more damage, then I'd be threatening lethal now. I guess that would have been good. But now I'm 1 point of damage away from dying, because it hits me for 4, and then 1 more point of damage, and I lose. Panther is scary. So okay, so he didn't have the damage to kill me right there on the spot, but I am too far away to kill him. I've only got 4 plus 4 is 8 damage, 9 damage. I cannot deal 8 damage to him. Bolt of Stoker, really good card, but not good enough. Alright, that was a really good game. What can I say? It was a very well played game. He had a really strong start. I managed to claw my way back into it, and then I just yeah, I should have hit him in the face. He would have been then at 9 health, and I would have actually 4 plus 4 is it? I would have had exactly lethal. Yeah, I would have had exactly lethal. He would have had a Recruit. No, he would have. I would have already been dead because I was down to 1 hit point, and had I not killed his Recruit, the Recruit would have killed me. He would have killed my Ironbark with Consecration thanks to spell damage. So he had spell damage, Consecration. I mean, what are you gonna do? So thanks for watching. Please like and/or subscribe. I got 50 gold, breaking even compared to buying packs at the store. If you want to stick around for the pack, we'll take a look at the pack next. It's just an ordinary pack. Ooh, that's a good rare. I was looking through my collection. There's actually like 4 rare cards that I don't have yet. I have 1 copy of them, but I don't have a second copy. I don't have Golden Moonfire. I don't have a second copy of Blade Flurry, Armor Smith, Master of Disguise, Cold Light frickin' Oracle. Like, there's a bunch, but I just never get them. So, Shaman, Warlock, Priest is going to be our next run. Man, we'll take a look at the channel and see what makes the most sense. But thanks again for watching. Please like and/or subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Take care.